What's up, people? It's your boy Mike, man. Want to talk about the Carolina Panthers. The draft is in. I know it's been a while. It's probably been a month or so. Had a lot going on. My son had his first birthday, and he's sick now. So y'all don't want to hear about my personal life. But anyway, let's get right into the Carolina Panthers and the 2017 NFL Draft, which I think was probably Dave Gettleman's complete overall best draft. It may have something to do with being the number 8 pick. Who knows? But in the gangster we trust. In the gangster we trust. Shout out to the boy Pat Coltrane for that. Even though I was thinking it, I heard him say it first. So I want to give shout outs to him. Anyway, Christian McCaffrey. Let's start there. The number 8th pick. I am extremely high on this dude. Extremely high. I thought he should have won the Heisman 2 years ago instead of Derrick Henry, but that's here nor there. This kid is phenomenal. I was a huge fan of his father, Ed McCaffrey, so I'm a little biased when it comes to him, but he can do everything. I know a lot of people talk about the 10 reps on the bench press. Please, somebody let me know when the last time a football weighed 225 pounds. I could care less. I could care less what he does on the bench press. I could care less. The kid is cut, ripped, big. I've seen him run through the tackles. One thing I don't like about, I ain't gonna say him, but what I don't like is he was a Pac-12 or Pac-10, whatever they are, running back. And I'm not completely sold on them. Marshawn Lynch, yeah, great from Cal. Jonathan Stewart actually came from that. I'm a big Stewart fan, even though he can't stay healthy. But I'm not a fan of Pac-12 running backs. Reggie Bush, not a fan of it. But I thought this pick was a little, high. I thought, anyway, I was a little iffy about being an 8, but I love the guy. I love him and what he can bring, the versatility. In my opinion, he was one of the best slot receiver options out there. His hands are phenomenal. So you can't really miss with this guy. And I am going to speak up for the the black community. Y'all are full of crap. Y'all are out here saying, it ain't just blacks, it's a lot of us, because our mindset is trained, white running back can't be good because the last one that was drafted was probably about 30 years ago in the first round. I don't believe in that whatsoever. I think if you got talent, you got talent. I don't see white, black, red, yellow. I don't see any of that when it comes, especially when it comes to football. I don't see that. And we should be way past that, but I'm not going to get political. But we should be way past that. But the kid can flat out play football. He has an extremely, extremely hard work ethic. He has an extremely high IQ. He's been bred for this. He's been groomed and bred for this. I think we got one hell of a player. One hell of a player. Because let's think about this. For all those, especially blacks, and I'm African American, so I can speak for my culture. What about all the saying about a black quarterback? Not smart enough, not accurate enough, not all those things that are thrown out there to say why a black quarterback can't be successful in the NFL. But yet want to turn around and be hypocrites and say the same thing about a white running back. I'm not all for it. Now I got that out the way. Now we can just strictly talk football. The first pick, in my opinion, gets an A. Hands down. I wanted to give him an A+, but number 8 was... I honestly, the only offensive player that I truly wanted at this 8th pick was O.J. Howard. Outside of that, I wanted defense. But I'm not mad at all because this cat is a baller. I think the second pick we had, Curtis Samuel. Wow. Wow, you have McCaffrey and Samuel? wow. One thing us Panthers fans, I believe us all have said is, give Cam weapons. You know, it's tough for Cam to complete 60-something% of his passes when he's always leading in negative yards from drop passes. He'll throw a 40-yard pass, Ted getting a drop it. He'll throw another, 25-yard pass, KB will drop it up. Or Funches will drop it up. Or Philly actually did better in the season than the preseason, but you know what I'm saying? He led the NFL probably his entire career each year on negative yards based on receivers dropping the ball. Now you give him sure-handed guys that are scat backs yet but can line up in the slot, and it's complete mismatch for any linebacker that is out there. You want to put a safety out there? Okay. Now guess what? Now you got your linebacker on Greg Olsen, and Greg Olsen is going to kill you. Let's not forget Greg Olsen is the best tight end out there outside of Gronk. I know Kelsey's out there and he's a baller. I know Jordan Reed's out there and he's a baller. Tyler Alfred, when healthy, is a baller. But Greg Olsen has had multiple 1,000-yard seasons. That's our go-to guy. Now you've put weapons around Cam to help free him open? What? Man, 4.31 speed. Everybody can tell me, wow, y'all could have got John Ross. John Ross went to pick after. I know he went 4.22. He's a little light. Yeah, I like him. I'm not going to hate on him. I like him. But I would rather have this guy Samuel that I can line up in the backfield, or line him up in slot, or line him up wide. Because from what I've seen, this cat has hands. Has one of the lowest drop percentages in college football. He has hands. Not just burners, but hands too. What's the name? Moten. Third pick we had. Moten. I think this cat, the gangster hit everything he needed to hit. Everything. He went speed, weapons. Speed, weapons. Offensive lineman, right tackle. We're not sure what Michael Orr's going to do. This cat can come in and play right tackle. I love it. I love our offensive line right now. You got Matt Khalil at the left tackle. You got Andrew Norwell at the right, left guard. You got, of course, Ryan Khalil at center. Trey Turner at right guard. And now you have possibly Moten or Orr at right tackle. Then you have Darrell Williams as a backup. Then you have not Solial. What's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We picked him. I'm drawing a blank. Other guard, he used to be with us. You know, I ain't gonna spend no time. If y'all remember his name, throw it out there. I'm sorry I forgot. I'm drawing a blank right now. I like Tyler Larson's. I like Gino. We have offensive depth. And even Chris Scott is still there. We have offensive depth. So if we do have injuries, it's not killing us like it did last year. Even though I don't want to make excuses, it's not killing us like it did last year. All right, great pick. He's huge, and he's actually pretty athletic. I watched him move. He's pretty athletic. Long arms. I think he's a great addition. Excuse me. Oh, let's talk about this DE. I think he is a perfect fit for what we do in our scheme. He doesn't have to come in right away. Deshaun, I think his name, Deshaun Hall, Texas A&M. He doesn't have to come in right away and be a stud. All he has to do is come in, learn from some greats such as Charles Johnson and especially Julius Peppers, and he's going to be fine. I love Mario Addison, always have. Thought he could have been a starter, but I know they were wanting to bring him along slowly. If you watch this guy's last 3 years of production, anytime he had opportunities to be on the field, he was getting sacks. He was getting after the quarterback. Wes Horton, I thought, stepped up tremendously at the end of last season. Think he didn't like being at home when he got cut. So when he got brought back, I saw a different hunger. And I believe he's going to transfer that into this season here. Ryan Delaire is still a project, has a lot of potential and upside. We'll see how he does in camp and training. He may be the odd man out. Who knows? But he has a lot of potential. So I see why they want to keep him and why we're staying where we are with our line. Corn. Doggone Corn. You talking about somebody that's about 5'10". I know they say 5'11", probably about 5'10", but is a warrior. He has that Napoleon complex. You know, people say when I played football, I had it because I'm only about 5'9", 5'10" myself, but I play receiver. That Napoleon complex. Don't have it off the field, but on the field, complete animal. Complete animal. And he has pretty good ball skills, too. I think he's a guy in the future that we can groom, that can help us, especially instantly on special teams. He's going to help us out in the long run, learning from Caption Mutterland. So I like the pick there. The guy, the DN, linebacker, tight end, can't remember his name either. I'm slack today, man. I had it all set out, but I'm working. My mind going ahead. Anyway, the experiment, I think, is going to work out because we're not going to do a lot of fullback sets. So to have a guy in the backfield that can be a threat catching, running, and he's mean. What I seen filming him when he lined up in tight end, he was blocking people in the dirt. He also played DN, so he had that defensive in him. I mean, I know it's an experiment, but I think it's going to be a great experience for us. Then the kicker. Man, I suck today. Forgive me, y'all. I just had to get this video out from Georgia Tech. Graham Gano. Every time you lined up last season, I was like, Graham, oh no. Because I did not know what I was getting from you. You are being paid entirely too much to be costing us games by missing all these field goals. Entirely too much. So, that being said, we went out there and got somebody that we know could probably take his job and we could reduce our salary. Great job, the gangster. Great job. And let's not forget about the undrafted free agents we signed, such as Ross with Mississippi State, who Dak Prescott was throwing to, who led the SEC in receiving the last 2 years, who was all conference in the SEC at receiver the last 2 years. Talking about a fast burner guy that made spectacular catches. It's quick. He did have a couple issues with drops, but so did Ted Ginn. So I think this guy has an opportunity to make the team. And the boy Bo Ware. Woo, you talk about a man. The man Bo Ware is a straight up animal. I don't care where his athleticism is. I don't care about none of this stuff when you run in your tights like in your underwear like DG say. I don't care about any of that stuff. As a former football player myself, I like football players. And he is a football player because he has this right here in his heart. He wants it. He gives everything he has out there. I'm a big believer in this. I'm an AAU coach, and I tell him this all the time. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. All he has to do is go out there and outwork everybody, and he's going to be fine. The kid is special. If it wasn't for him in that national championship game, don't believe they would have won it. Don't believe it. And I think he had the better of the game than Ruben. But Ruben is still a beast. Not take nothing wrong. So for him not to be drafted and we're able to pick him up is a complete steal. Last thing I'm going to talk about. Well, no, 2 more things. I'm a big Florida State fan. So this pains me to say this. Kelvin freaking Benjamin has decided he wants to change positions. And now I see why we didn't draft O.J. Howard. Because we got Kelvin Benjamin to put at tight end. 280? I don't give a darn if it ain't accurate. But even if the talks are saying 280, and even if it's 270, 275, what in the heckle? At wide receiver? And you know you coming off a disappointing season. And you gonna come in here like that? I can't believe we even picked up your fifth option. I wanted you gone last year, even though I'm a huge fan of you, and I was just because I was in my feelings because I had so much high expectations for you. But the lack of effort, the quitting on plays, the penalties, all that BS, man, I ain't about. I don't want them kind of guys in my locker room. Sorry. Do it this year. See that? That means deuces. Deuces. Bye-bye. Be gone. Don't care. Be gone. I'd rather have Devin Funky, who seems to be trying to work his butt off in the offseason to get better at that role. No, let's not forget we got Kearis Garrett, who's a tall kid that was a leading receiver in NCAA, not last season, but the season before, that we signed as an undrafted free agent. Let's not forget about that. Another tall beast that can go up and get it. If you don't want it, bye. Be gone. Last thing I'm going to touch on is Trey Boston. I like Trey, man. He's a Tar Heel. You know, somewhat, I know his wife, my cousin's wife was really good friends in college and all that. You know, I've met her before. Sweet girl. Trey Boston, man. I understand why. Because it's going on your fourth year, man. You talking about last year, you just getting the hang of what we wanted to do in the defense, especially in the secondary. But you still had a whole bunch of miscues. Now, I'm trusting the gangster and Riverboat Braun and all them, because I personally thought he would have been one heck of a backup. But that's why I'm not a GM. Even though I think I am on Madden. That's why I'm not a GM. Because they obviously see something that I don't see. And I'm going to trust them. Because right now, all I know is we have is Mike Adams, Kurt Coleman, and a kid from JMU. I don't even want to say his name because he ain't played for us. He always hurt. I don't even want to say his name. And I think Colin Jones, there. I don't know anybody else that's a safety. So if y'all know somebody else we have on the roster that we're possibly seeing potential backup or whatnot, please let me know. Because I don't see it. But I'm extremely excited about where this season is going. I think the whole NFC South has gotten better. I think that is the division. That's the toughest division right now. I think everybody's gotten better. But we have our opportunity. Excited to see Shula and see what he can do. Because that's another thing, man. People knock Cam about his completion percentage. But like I said earlier, man, who did he truly have at receivers or weapons that he can get the ball to that was really threats and reliable? Cam made these guys look better. And I got to give credit to Shula for that, too. He made these guys look better than what they really were, too. So just imagine when you actually give him some weapons, what he can do. Not the biggest Shula fan, but give him weapons, give him an opportunity. If you can't do it now, be gone. You're on the Kelvin Benjamin train. Both of y'all go. Care less. The gangsters like that. Get rid of them, the gangster. Anyway, I'm going to try to hit back more, man. I'm sorry. It's been busy, man. Life. Father, husband, all that stuff, life. But Carolina Panthers season is approaching. We got the rookie mini camp and all that stuff coming up. Hit your boy up. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, man. I'll be getting back at you. Panther up. Keep pounding. Let's go. I'm out.